Good evening, good evening, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whenever you're watching this. Turn on the torch, light up the flame. Time to melt some glass, my friends. There you are, here I am, to explain, to teach, and create again. What I have here in my hand is number 5 clear rod borosilicate, and it is the size that I use most of the time. I also have 6, and I go up to, that might be the same size, but there's 7. And I also have 8, 10, and 9. Well, 10 at least. And with these, I create most of the stuff that you see me do. And I also use colored glass, which I have mostly more or less created myself from more colored glass and clear glass together. And like this one is encasing moon blue, and it's more of an exotic glass. I also have green exotic and blue exotic, and a lot of times I even take what was solid and turn into hollow like this. And that takes a little bit of time and effort, but it's all worth the time and effort to try. Practice, 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 and more practice. The torch that I use 90% of the time is this one, which is called a Carlisle. It's Carlisle CC. It's a torch that has a lot of versatility, from a single flame to multiple flame, just at a turn of a knob, which makes it even more fun to work with. Instead of having to stop, change torch tips, and go on from there, all you have to do is just turn the knob and you got more flame or less flame, and or more multiple flames, like so. There's a single flame followed by multiple flames coming out the sides now just by a turn of a knob. It helps to have oxygen in the outer flame to begin with. But most of the time, I like to do smaller things. And yes, even down to the size of making some interesting marbles, which I've done. Here's another smaller one. But I've also been working on some UV marbles as well. Good to see people have showed up. In here, of course, let's try it this way. There we go. You can see the UV reaction going on. I've been having a lot of fun making those small UV marbles. I am going to start selling those as macro marbles. If people are interested, just give me a shout out and we'll take care of you. I've got, again, even the size like this, which was fun making. That would have been a lighthouse if I had done the stripes right, but I decided to swirl the stripes tighter and then do some different stuff along with. Now, one of the things that helps me make marbles is a marble mold. And you only need half a marble mold to do a full marble because it spins around inside the mold. Like so. This is another marble I just did recently. And today, if you have a request, looks like everybody left at the moment, but that doesn't mean that I won't have fun trying. Looks like somebody showed up again, and if you'd like to see something made in particular, just name it out. A cat, a mouse, a swan, a bear, a whale, a snail, a unicorn, a dolphin, and I'll see what I can do. No obligation, you don't have to buy it, but hey, if you want to, I'll let you do that too. 4 people. Amy. Cheryl Amy, excuse me. How's life been treating you? Haven't seen you in a while. Got a request that you'd like to see done? Now's the time. I can make this in just about anything. Walter, good to see you show up. I've needed a good amount of audience, return audience as it were. New Mexico. Lou, what's good with you? How you been doing, bro? Been doing pretty good. I've been trying to get back to doing what I do best. Thanks, Cheryl. It's good to be at the Torch. I've been working on miniature marbles at the moment. Here's one. I just showed it off a little while ago. Vortex, as it were. And I've also been doing some that are UV reactive. Oh, you can't see them. I got to put them in my hand. Oh man, that's going to be a mistake. I know it is. Might help if I had the flashlight turned on, right? I've been having fun making macro marbles with UV reaction going on. I heard 2 Brett's live for well. He's making me. What did you want to do? What did you want to see? Oh, yes. Hey, Don. Good to see you there. Any requests? A cat, a mouse, a swan, a bear, a whale, a snail? A UV reactive something, huh? This whole thing has purple qualities. Look at that. Looks green, but when you put it under the light, I've been doing, I made a couple of dragons out of this, and it's pretty cool. Matter of fact, I'm going to do another one right now. Hey, Kevin. Glad to see you join the crowd. Oh yes, I have most, if not all, of your stuff. Who else would buy it? No, I haven't really been selling. I haven't been going out and doing any selling, so it's all just sitting there. Hey, Foxy Kitty. Everybody's talking all at once. I have PayPal, Walter. I need to do Cash App. Everybody talks about it. I need to sit down and do some internet classes on business. I got to get some more stuff for you if you're going to do 100's worth. Me pressure? My biggest pressure is making sure I get up in the morning. Between 9 and 11:30. That way it's considered morning. Nah. Now the wings. More of that fold and pull. Take your time. Don't want to rush you or pressure you at all. I'm going to have to read some of these things that people are saying later because they're flashing by a little bit faster than I can read some of them. Go. And we have, let's see if we can get it closer. One dragon. I don't know what it is, but I love my dragons. Even since the incident in January, they have a little bit more rustic quality to them, but they still have my design and style. Yes, with the black light, that'll glow purplish. Matter of fact, you can sort of see it a little bit while it's still hot. You got to look this color. See there? That's the glass that I took it from. Got one more of those. Tried to dilute this one a little bit. There it goes. Simple and small. Kind of delicate though, I'll tell you that. But it's one of mine, I'll tell you. Now, any other requests? Now's the time. Hey, Kevin. Good to see you join the mix. 6 people watching all at once. Oh, I don't know what to do with myself. Almost makes me want to go ahead and do a couple of miniature marbles. To give you an idea, there's red all the way through it as well, but the red has only been coming out in the last little bit of it. So, to eat. UV purple, yes. I don't know what it was. It was a block that a block of scrap or something that, that's why I'm making it by itself, to make sure that the COE is compatible. It's close to boro, but not quite boro, I think. Yeah, you can see the swirls of glowing. I transfer it about once or twice, back and forth, to make sure it's pretty much round. And I do it by hand. Actually, I've got a marble mold that would fit it. You can barely see it, but it's there. Trying to only do half of the marble at a time. Hey, Chris. Fire polish off the sharp edge. And there's one. Kind of tiny, but doable. Now I'm going to make some smaller ones. Macro marbles. Sometimes you got to take it down a notch. These aren't perfectly spheres, but at that size, close enough. Do one more of those. This definitely helps my shakes to concentrate on making steady hand. From being in the hospital and all that. Close enough. Let it cool enough that it doesn't smash itself. Good to see a few people showing up. I have to admit, this has been a infusion of good people showing up and saying hi. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. That's a piece of diacrylic that I just put down on the table. I might save a little bit of time and effort by Almost there. That's going to be big enough. That should be about right. Making a quick pendant with diachronic glass. Now you get to see the sparkle glitter in the diachro. See that shine? Just a quick pendant. And I'm going to use a bail biter for the top to make the bail. Wasn't supposed to come off yet. These bail biters are a thing that I created with a pair of needle nose pliers. I think I made them on YouTube under the name hole punchers, buttonhole punchers. But they have the same response, making holes in glass. So there you go. I want to thank you guys for being out there and helping me enjoy my time on the torch. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and close. I want to thank you for being out there. As I always say, carpe vitro, which means seize the glass. And as always, enjoy your day. And you're welcome, Don.